Hello, this is Lakshman Reddy. This is a simple Rails application using RubyMine IDE, Docker, AWS EC2 instance, and S3. In this, we will deploy this sample Rails application into AWS via Docker. Yeah, in this video, I will show the RubyMine code and how to build Docker and how to upload S3 files or images into S3 and how to use them, and how to connect to EC2 with PuTTY, and how to run Docker in that PuTTY. And yeah, let's go into the RubyMine IDE. To create a simple project, create new project, and you can give this one. I already created the project, so yeah, yeah. In this project, I am using models. To create the models, click on Tools, Ruby Rails generator, and you can create the models. And similar way, you can create the controllers and those stuff. Coming to models, like if this user model I created, this has many relationship as user can have a lot of photos and comments, and photos also. Photo belong to the user, so but he can have as many comments as he can. So yeah, as many. So this is the belongs to. So I'm using I'm generating a model here of user, then automatically the migrate file will be generated in the DB. Migrate file will be generated for that create user, create photos, create comment to DB. I'm using SQL3 database. So yeah, that's it for the models. Coming to the controllers, in a similar manner, there will be user controller, photo controller, and application controller. You should create in the similar way tools, Rails generator, and Ruby controller, a similar manner. And there are views. In these views, there are two ERB files, index.erb and index user slash index.erb and photo slash html.erb. So in these two are the URLs we declare in the routes.erb, user slash index and photo slash index, pound index. So I wrote a couple of code here stating that the user first name last name, nothing much fancy CSS stuff, but yeah. I gave a link to the first name. If you click on the first name, right, it will be redirect to the photo html.erb file. In this, we will display the this is the styling stuff, and we will display a header of Photosite, and yeah, the image as well as the comments created and other stuff. Here, there is I gave the image in a S3. You can observe that, and I attached this. So my images are uploaded in S3, and I'm using them here in my project. Yeah, that's it for the view folder. Views can be visible to the UI, means to the user. So this should be styled great, but yeah, uh, that's uh, that's not done. Um, anyway, the Docker file. You should generate a Docker file. In the Docker file, we'll use our Ruby main IDE and a maintainer of my mail IDE and other running stuff like Node.js and build essentials which are required to run the Docker file. And yeah, copied the gem file as in a gem file and running it to the port. And Docker compose.yaml files, I mentioned that whatever the DB I'm using SQLite 3, so I mentioned that one. And the web. I mentioned the container name and the respective ports in the Docker Compose YAML file. Here let's run the application locally without using the Docker file, and let's do that. Open terminal and give Rails. Yes. Yeah, it's listening in port 3000. So let's hit the port 3000. Yes, the server is running. Let's check for the output. User slash index. Yes, we got our output. Nothing fancy with CSS stuff, but yeah, the functionality is like if we click on Justin, then we should be redirect to this photos. See, we can display this photo from S3, not from the local project. So yeah, same with I clicked on Barack Obama. Yeah, this is the stuff I'm getting that. So yeah, that's working of this one. And now I want to explain the S3 stuff, how I uploaded the S3 and how I gave this URL here. How I gave this URL here. So let me go to the Amazon EDU account, create on AWS starter account. It will be redirecting to the workbench. In this workbench, click on AWS console. In this AWS console, click on S3, and yes, in this S3, this is my Photosite project. That's one bucket. This is the bucket I created, and in this bucket, I'm storing all the images, even the images which I uploaded in Wiki. So I click on this bucket. I can see a bunch of images which I uploaded, but for the required one is called P4 images. This is the folder I uploaded. I will show how I uploaded that one. Click on upload. I can add the folder directly or the files directly. I click on add folders, and let's go to the pictures. Sorry, download. No, here download. Yeah, P4 images. Click on this and you can upload. So if you click on upload, then there will be a bunch of photos here, and click upload, then the photos will be uploaded. But they are in the private. So to make them public, click on select on all, click actions and make public. So all the photos will be accessible and they are very into public. Before that, we should edit the bucket policy also. Go to permissions and deselect this one. I already deselected, but it will be in this fashion. But yeah, deselect this one, and yeah, that's it. You are able to access the uploaded picture wherever we can using that URLs. And I want to show the URLs. Where is that P4? Yeah, P4 images. Here, if I wanted to access this wave object URL, I'm copying this one. Let me paste in the other new tab. See, I'm able to access this one. So this is how we can access images wherever we want. So yeah, that's it from the S3 stuff. Next, I'll go to the Docker. So in Docker, so yeah, in Docker, Yeah, first we should open. I will let me open this Docker desktop. Okay. Yes, in this Docker desktop and its running state, but my website project is in exited and undefined state. So yeah, let's build the Docker. Yep, we can give a couple of commands like Docker build Lakshman Reddy Photosite, Docker run, Docker push. So let's start with Docker build. So these are for like creating and running the Docker image. So it takes a couple of time for building. Meanwhile, we can look into the Docker. Oh, it's completed. Mm, It's running. Yeah, this Docker is like now the code is running in the local machine, and we wanted to run. We wanted to put our code in Docker so that it runs wherever. Okay, let's click Docker run next. Next, I'm giving Docker run command. Next, I will push this Docker code to the Docker hub. Okay, and I'm pushing the code to Docker hub. I have a Docker hub repo here, Lakshman Reddy. This is my username and Photosite project. This is already created, but for the demo, I'm giving that one. Yeah, I'm pushing the code once again to the Docker hub. It takes a couple of minutes. Yeah, after this step, we can give like Docker compose build and Docker these to run and build the image, and we can run the Docker uh, locally. And after that, let's connect to EC2 instance. Let's launch the EC2 instance, and we can run Docker in Ubuntu. That's the aim of the project. It's taking a couple of minutes more. Yes, it's done. So the code is posted into the Docker Hub with a tag of 1.0, and let's go with the Docker Compose build. Docker Compose build run and that's the image. Yep, then let's go with that. So we are using a port of 3000 locally, and the Docker port is 22. Yeah, we can run web rails db migrate, db create, and db migrate. Okay, yeah, we created the database. That's great. Um, and showing it already it exists. So Docker compose up. Yeah, we can click on page. Docker compose up. Here we are able to listen to the 3000 again, port number again. Yeah, let's go here. Click on new page. Local is 3000. Yes, we are here. And let's go to the our project user slash index developer. Yeah, we are here. And let's go to one of the things. Yes, we got it. So this is how we can run our application using Docker. So let's check our Docker desktop. In this Docker desktop, we can observe that, see, our project is websys and our app is running. and even our DB is running in this. So we made our Docker step. We are able to run the Docker in the local machine using these 6 commands. And let's connect to the EC2 instance, launch the EC2 instance, and let's connect to that. And using putty and puttygen. Puttygen is used to convert the pm file to .pm file to .ppk file. And let's connect to EC2 instance and let's run this thing. For that also go to AWS account, same workbench, AWS console, similar manner. Click on services, go to EC2. In this EC2, launch an instance. Okay, and I'm going for Ubuntu server kind of. Select this one, and yeah, give this to filter. Next, yeah, leave it. Next, I want to increase that to 28 GB. Yeah, they are giving 30 GB. That's why. And go to attack config, and I want to give something security name as key, as the project description is also the project, something like that. And I wanted to add a role of custom TCP, and I wanted to give port range of 3000 custom, and this one is 20010/0. It's a default one, and yeah, I'm reviewing and launching it. This is the review instance on. We can check what we have given and can modify. And yeah, there are no errors, so I'm launching my instance. Here we can choose an existing pair, or I can create a new pair. Here I'm giving the new pair demo video, just the name of the key pair name. I'm downloading the p.pm file and I'm launching the instance. Okay. Meanwhile, I wanted to convert this .pm file to ppk file. So let's open puttygen for that. So in this puttygen, I want to load this .pm file. So click all files, .pm video, open, click on open, then click on save private key, yes, and I will save this as demo video. Automatically it will save it as .ppk file, private key, putty private key file, and click on save. So I close this. So now the ppk file is here already. Yeah, the instance is launched, and I can directly go to the instance ID. Here it's running state. uh, yeah, it's running state, and we can click on this. We can see there is a public v4 address, public DNS address. This is how we connect to the putty using this one. Instance is running. So yeah, everything the stuff which we gave. Let's copy this DNS and go to putty. Not to puttygen, but to putty. In this putty, let me paste that IP4 address which I copied here into the host name, and I want to save this to default. Click on SSH, click on auth, go to browse, and upload this ppk file in this, and click on open. So the alert message will pop up. Press yes, maximize this, login as I am using Ubuntu. So click on Ubuntu and give enter. So yeah, that's it. We connected to the EC2 instance using putty. Now let's give a couple of commands For sudo snap, first sudo snap docker update. Sorry, first we should install that one. First we need to install docker, right? In the EC2. So it's downloading the docker. So let's wait for that to complete. After that, we should log into the docker. Yep, it is installed. Now we can log into the docker. For that, sudo docker login. Okay, press enter. It will ask for the username. Yes, give your username, respective username which you created in Docker Hub. Username enter, and it will ask for password. Give the password which you gave in the Docker Hub. Enter. Yes, the login is successful. Login succeeded. And now you can pull the my project into this, whichever I pushed into the Docker Hub. We can pull using sudo docker pull. Here I should give my user ID, user ID along with the project. So I'm giving the tag name and I want to pull that. Now we are pulling the project from the Docker Hub. So let's wait for that to complete. Yes, the pull is completed, and now now we can run the application in this by sudo docker run np. We gave 3000 there and 3000 here /t, and my username of Lakshman Reddy 403. My project is Photosite Project, and I want to give tag 0, and run the application. Yes, we can hear, we can listen that in the 3000 port. Now let's go to the AWS console. Let's copy the IP4, paste in a new tab, click on enter. Let's give the 3000 port, click on enter. Yes, my Ruby on Rails project is running remotely using my IP4 DNS. And now let's go to the output, user slash index, right? So I'm able to run this application, and let's go to click on Justin. I got it. Santa, I got it. And even I'm going to the photo index with the ID of 5. So Right now, I deployed my Rails application into the EC2, and I can run anywhere. This is my IP4 address. So this is the Ruby on Rails project which I created using RubyMine IDE, Docker, Amazon Web Services S3 bucket, Amazon EC2, Puttygen. I use these things and done this project. And let me go to the wiki page. Yeah, this is a wiki page. I gave everything in order. My Ruby on Rails application, how I uploaded S3, how I launched the instances, Docker Putty and running the Docker in that, and deploying in the Docker and discussions about that. Yes, this is a pretty much about the project. And yeah, did I forget something? Yeah, this is the gem file. What are the gems we installed, right? We will initialize this one. Yeah, that's it. I want to show the output once again. If you want, that's the output. And click on Paris, you will get something like this one. Photosite. Yeah, this is the output. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. This is the video.